I thought we'd just have a quick look at how we can copy and paste the shapes for this project and then use free transform to actually scale and place the individual shape. So as you'll see here, I've got my image to the stage where we've completed the grass and the kind of sky background, and I'm just left with the single silhouette of the giraffe itself. Now on the cover disc this month we've supplied the shapes PSD, and the first thing we need to do is choose the lasso tool, and we're simply going to make a quick selection around the shape itself. Make sure you're working on the top layer in the shapes PSD file here, and we'll simply go to edit and copy to copy that to the clipboard. Let's return to the giraffe composition and we'll go to edit and paste to actually paste the shape in place. Now let me just undo that a minute, because we can also use the keyboard shortcut Control V on the keyboard to place a copy of the pasted shape into our composition. Let's zoom in on this so we can have a closer look. Right, so we're going to use the edit transform command. Now you've got to bear in mind here that you're going to be using this quite a few times. You know, you're going to be doing this over and over again. So we're going to simply move the pasted layer above the layer with the layer mask, and we'll simply use Control and T on the keyboard to enter the edit transform free transform command. Once I've invoked this particular command, I can use the corner handles to scale the object proportionally so we don't distort it. Can actually use one of the central handles to squeeze it, whichever way I like. You know, these things have got to be kind of fiddled with and adjusted for the best effect. And I can actually place my pointer outside of one of the corner handles until I get this kind of right angled arrow, and then I can simply click and drag with the mouse to position the shape itself. I can drag within the bounding box to move the shape into position, and I'll simply hit the enter key on the keyboard to commit that shape. Now at this point, don't worry about these shapes kind of projecting beyond the silhouette of the giraffe. That doesn't matter, as you'll see in a few minutes. I'm going to Control V again to paste another copy of the shape. I can Control T to enter the free transform command, and once again kind of rotate this shape and scale it with the corner handles so everything looks alright. I can hit enter to commit that particular shape. Now because we're pasting these individual shapes as individual layers, using the keyboard shortcuts to speed things up, what we then need to do is actually merge these layers together. So I mean, at the moment I've got 2 of these layers. I would recommend that you merge the layers every so often, you know, maybe keep it to a maximum of 10. Click on the first layer, we'll control click the next layer and all subsequent layers that we want to merge together, and we'll simply go to layer and merge layers to merge them into a single layer. Now to get around this problem of parts of these shapes projecting outside the silhouette of the animal, all we're going to do is merge this particular shape's pasted shape layer down onto the one with the layer mask. Once again, we can do this via the layer menu. We'll go to layer and merge down. You'll notice we get a very important dialog appear at this stage. The most important thing here is asking us what we want to do about the underlying layer mask. Well, the answer to that question is we want to preserve it, so it actually clips these shapes where they should be clipped. So when you're presented with this dialog, simply choose preserve and you'll now note that the pasted layers have now been merged into the mask layer, and the layer mask has been applied to the shapes. So using that technique, you can easily copy and paste, scale and position all of these shapes to work towards the finished image. Okay, hope you get on okay with that, and I'll see you again soon.